Hey coin collectors, Dan the Collecting Man here. Today I'm at Perth. A really cool special day. The release of the 2025, believe it or not, year of the snake coin. So pretty cool to be here and see everything that Perth does. I was lucky enough to get a background tour in the full manufacturing and seeing how all these beautiful coins are made. So I'm going to go through this silver, the platinum and the gold that I was able to get from Perth Mint itself today. So these have not even left Perth Mint themselves yet. So pretty cool to have that and go through. And I'm going to go through all the security features and a little bit about. I was able to meet the designer today. He did a few autographs and some special cards that they gave out today for the people that bought it on the morning. So each individually numbered, and that's pretty cool to see that. So I've got a bit of footage of that as well. I was also able to do some interviews with the designer himself, but I need to get approval from Perth Mint before I can release that point of view. So let's have a look. This is the year of the snake, obviously the silver version. For me, I absolutely love this design. The way the snake just pops out from the bottom there, with the water, with the leaves coming down. Kind of the snake has almost got like a little bit of a figure eight kind of thing. You'll see it more on the platinum and silver, but I think it is a good design. I love it how you can see underneath the neck, and you can see that the scales are a little bit different, which just gives it that little bit more detail that you can see there. So for me, this is a nice little addition to the collection. They've definitely moved away from having the kind of mother and baby, which they did with the first few versions. But I think this one's going to be a definite keeper to have. And with the limited numbers of these, I was able to get a few of these with the signed cards. I thought that was pretty cool. So next we'll go into the platinum. This is the one that people want to collect today. This is the one that will probably sell out by the end of today, if not early tomorrow. There's only 5,000 of these minted in the platinum, around 1,600 plus for this at the moment. So definitely a not cheap coin to get, but will definitely go up in value quite a lot after today. So this one I like. As you can see, the snake, it's almost like two figure eights. So if you look at it like that and you see like two number eights there, that's obviously a very lucky number when it comes to the Lunar Series. So the way they've done the snake looking like two eights is very clever, going other bamboo trees. I think it's pretty nice how everything's on the left and then you just got the snake with the lunar characters on the right there. $100 denomination on this one with King Charles as well. So a very cool one to get, and I'm definitely happy to get. This is my first lunar platinum that I've ever got, and I think it's pretty cool. And the next one that I've got, we'll have a quick look at, is this one here. It's a little bit smaller. As you can see, if I can get it in focus, this is the gold 1/10 proof. So I got one of these because there's only 2,500 minted, and I was able to get that autographed as well. And as you can see, it does look pretty cool. You can see it's very same design as a platinum, but a lot smaller. They will come out in a 1/20th as well. So this is a $15 denomination on this one for the 1/10th. I probably will get some bigger sizes eventually in the gold, but this is enough for today, and it's pretty cool to get this direct from the mint as well. Comes in some beautiful packaging as well. So we've got the boxes here that it comes out in. Looks absolutely fantastic. I love the way they do the design, and also on the boxes here you can see that it kind of matches with all the rest of the design. So the reddish and gold boxes are for your gold, and then the black with the silver is for your silver coins. And then we've got the card that came with it here. So this is the card here, which goes through the details about the coin itself. And as you can see here, it's been signed by the actual designer, which I think is pretty cool to have that. Pretty nice low number halfway through, and like I said, this is a very low minted coin. So definitely good to get one of these, because I think the 1/10ths are becoming a nice little collectible one. So I'm going to go back to my hotel room now and do a little bit more detailed review on the coins and show you some of the other stuff that I was able to get today from the Perth Mint itself. All right, so let's go into this with a little bit more detail. So I thought I'd first show you some of the stuff that I was able to collect today from the Perth Mint. This is the book that comes out every release, pretty much every month. They release one of these books, so I was able to get the designer to autograph this book, which I thought was pretty cool and a unique souvenir for me to collect. Don't know if it's going to be worth much of a value point of view, but just more from a pretty cool point of view, something for me to collect as a bit of a fan of the Perth Mint and the products they do. So here's some of the key proof releases that have been released so far this year. So as you can see here, the silver and the 1 ounce gold, and then there's also some information about the coins as well, and just goes through some of the other things that have been released so far this year. So there's some pretty cool stuff going on. This is the designer here, and as you can see, he's also signed that one as well, which is pretty cool to have, I must admit. So this goes all through about Sean and everything he's done, and he was an absolute gentleman today to talk to and have a bit of time with, to learn a little bit about the designs, and was able to articulate a couple of things for me that I can share with you as well, which just makes the understanding of the coins and what they've done a little bit more interesting. So also got, these are the cards that they got released today. I'll just show you these little special cards that got released. So if you were at the Perth Mint for the launch day of the Lunar, you were able to get one of these only for the 1 ounce silver. You got one of these cards that were very limited, as you can see, only a maximum of 1,000, and each one was individually numbered. So they're the numbers that I was ended up able to get today, so from 45 to 47, and it just goes through a little bit that you were there on the day. It's got today's date and a little bit about the purchase and everything there. So I think that's pretty cool. It's all individually hand signed by the designer as well, so he did that for you, and I'll show you the footage of him going through that now, so you can see what it was like, and a bit of experience of actually going to the Perth Mint and being able to meet the designer of the person and speak to them. I thought it was pretty unique, so I was able to bring some of the other stuff that I've got in the past. So I had this kookaburra here. So this is the 2024 kookaburra that he designed, so I got him to sign that one as well, which I thought was pretty cool. And we also had Wade, who designed this kookaburra. He was there and gave us a speech, and he also did the kangaroo, so he was able to sign this one as well, which I thought was pretty cool and unique to get that, have that signed. So you can see there's Wade, and he's the kind of chief designer for the Perth Mint. So it was absolutely amazing experience. So what I first thought I'd go through now is compare it to some of the other coins that we've had in the Lunar Series. So just to show you a bit of an example. So obviously we've got here, this is the 1 ounce 2025, and it's hard to believe that we're in only the middle of September, we've already got the 2025. Then we had this one here. This is obviously this current year's 24 Lunar Dragon. Then we had the 2023 Year of the Rabbit. So this is where the kind of mother and baby kind of series part of it kind of ended, I think. And then we had the 2022 Year of the Tiger. So definitely absolute gem to have that one. 2021, this is the Year of the Ox, so another cool one. And then the very first one of this series was the Year of the Mouse. So nice one. As you can see, the first 4 were mother and baby kind of designs. Then obviously the dragon, you don't really have baby dragons, to be honest, so I kind of understand why they went away with that. And then they've gone with the dragon here. So then we've also got the different design with the platinum here. As you can see, this is the 1 ounce platinum. This is probably one of the more collectible ones to get out of the Lunar Series right now. Only 5,000 mintage. And something that sells out within normally 24 hours or so. So definitely cool. I'll show you the security features, and then we've got the gold. So I'll go through. This is the 1/10 proof gold. So they're the ones that I do like collecting personally. Pretty cool. The very first 1/10 that I ever bought was the Year of the Horse. I think it was 2002 or something like that. Certainly a long time ago when I bought that. So again, this is the card that comes with it, and as you can see here, that's the roll. So I've got Sean to sign that one as well, which I thought that's pretty unique to have that one on there as well, having the full. So you can see a very low mintage of 2,500, and definitely a price difference from last year's one, already up to $100+ with the gold price surging so much. It's pretty crazy to see how much gold has gone up in the last year. So again, beautiful box. So the box, they definitely, the design and everything they do is absolutely amazing. And as you can see, this is the same design as the platinum. This is only the 1/10, ounce. Now in production, I was able to see the 1/20th, and we're able to actually hold them, so we can have a look at a couple of the rejects and seeing how much detail. And these are the ones they focus on. They focus on the smallest coins. So when the designers actually make it, it's more around, it's harder to design and make the image stand out on a smaller coin, but the bigger the planchet, the easier it is to make a design pop out. So all the effort goes into it. So obviously the gold really goes from 1 ounce down, so they're the hardest ones to design, especially like the 1/20th. That's why they do it so thin. So cool one. You can see how well that one pops out, and it's a nice one with the black and the red there. It's definitely a cool collectible coin to get. So next I'll go into the actual where the privy mark is on both of the two designs, because they are in different locations. So the first one I'm going to start off with the snake. So I've brought along my trusty little magnifying glass here. So this one, I'll point it out first, is just right here. You can see this like a little above the lake, the shore there, and it's just around there. So obviously under this light you can't really see it, but under magnification we can, having a look there, you can see it pretty easy there. So look at that, a nice little P there, and you can see all the rest of the detail in the leaves and everything else. So definitely nice and easy to see that P. So it's on the right hand side, just where that shore is, but like you see, you can probably almost see it with a bit of light. And then the platinum, where we're looking here, this will be the same with the gold, is one of the branches just at the bottom left here. You can see where that little notch is on the branch on the very left bamboo. It's just underneath that. So again, you cannot see it with the naked eye, but this one I might have to readjust a little bit to see it. Yeah, because it's a little bit different height of a coin. There we go, look at that. You can see it quite clearly now, that little P there. And you can just see that's just on the bamboo, how small that is on the width of the bamboo. So you can see how wide that branch of the bamboo is and how small that P is. And then when you bring it out, the bamboos look absolutely tiny. So you can just imagine it's an absolute thumbnail of a little coin there. So very happy with these. I think the design's overall pretty good. Now another thing to point out, which I already did, is you got 2 figure 8s here. So obviously very lucky number having those 8s, and you get to see that glisten. I've got the sunset here in my hotel room, so I'm using the natural light, and it just looks amazing, just the way that glistens off that. Hopefully it comes out on video as much as it is seeing it like this, but it's definitely pretty cool. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure you do give us a big thumbs up, and thanks so much for watching. I really enjoyed making this content. It was a very special day to be here live from Perth on launch day for the Lunar Series. And as always, if you're not yet subscribed to Dan the Collecting Man, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Like I said, I can give you good content like this live from the place where it actually comes from, which I think is pretty unique. And as always, thanks so much for watching and joining the coin collecting community. I'll catch you in my next video. Dan.